foundation of power is not handed to you, it's earned, taken, built from nothing. You carve your path, take control, or get buried under those who don't hesitate to step on you. To be untouchable, you need more than muscle. You need to outsmart, outlast, and outthink anyone who stands in your way. When you're untouchable, you don't wait for opportunities. You create them. The first rule: see what others can't see. It's all about the bigger picture. You don't play by their rules. You rewrite the game. You use every piece on the board: your mind, your moves, your strategy, to stay 3 steps ahead. The sword's a tool, but the mind? That's your weapon. Strategy of invincibility. Fear? That's your best friend. You don't rule with strength alone. You rule with control, manipulation, and the ability to make people question everything they thought they knew. It's not about trust. It's about making others trust you. You don't play by the same rules. You make your own. You lead them, but they don't even know they're following you. You always stay ahead, never letting them see your next move. You don't let anyone get comfortable. You make them doubt their every choice, then you make them make yours. The rise above the crowd perception is power. What's true doesn't matter. What matters is what they believe. When you control how others see you, you control how they respond. The untouchable doesn't exist in the shadows. They create their own spotlight. When they speak, others listen. When they act, others follow. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be untouchable. You're a force of nature, something they can't understand, but can't ignore either. Control their minds, and you control everything. The untouchable reigns, true power? It's not about who's in your corner, it's about standing alone at the top. The untouchable isn't bound by loyalty or alliances. Those are just chains. They hold you back. You trust no one but yourself. You're your own fortress, your own king. The world can come at you from every direction, but if you've built yourself right, nothing can break you. You'll rise above them all alone, untouchable. The power of sacrifice. Sacrifice's not just a choice, it's the price you pay for greatness. In this game, you can't have everything. You can't be everywhere. Sometimes, you have to cut off those who are holding you back, even if they've been by your side. Loyalty? It's a luxury. You can't afford it when your rise demands everything from you. You can't be untouchable if you're weighed down by unnecessary ties. Let them go, and watch how light you become when you're free to rise. The cost of power is steep, but it's the only price worth paying. The illusion of control. Control isn't about holding on to everything, it's about making others believe they have control. The untouchable doesn't need to show force. They make people think they're in charge, but all along, it's you pulling the strings. People want to feel powerful. They want to feel like they matter. Give them that illusion. Let them think they've won something. And in doing so, you'll keep them in your grip. It's all about perception. Manipulate their reality, and they'll give you everything you need without even realizing it. The strategy of silence. The most powerful weapon in the world isn't what you say, it's what you don't. Silence speaks louder than any word. When you're silent, people are forced to wonder what's going on in your mind. They'll make up stories. They'll try to predict your next move. But the untouchable knows the power of quiet. In a world that's always talking, your silence will be your greatest asset. Make people guess. Make them fear the unknown. That fear? That's your strength. The master of timing. Timing is everything. Power doesn't come from rushing, it's about waiting for the perfect moment. And when that moment comes, you take it. People will think they have time. They'll think they can predict what you do. But the untouchable doesn't act on impulse, they act on opportunity. And when the time is right, they strike. It's not about speed, it's about precision. Knowing when to make your move, when to hold back, and when to let them fall into your trap. Every step counts. But it's timing that will win you the game. The fearless mindset. Fear is the most powerful tool you can wield, but only if you learn to control it. The untouchable is not fearless. They are, however, fearless in the face of others' fear. They know how to use it, how to make others afraid of them, and how to turn their own fear into strength. Fearlessness isn't about having no fear. It's about knowing how to conquer it, bend it, and make it work for you. When everyone around you is panicking, that's when you rise. You show them that fear is just another weapon to control. And you'll be the one holding the sword, the legacy of the untouchable. Being untouchable isn't just about the present, it's about leaving something behind that can never be erased. It's about building a legacy that time itself can't touch. You will be remembered not for what you did in the moment, but for how you shaped the future. The untouchable leaves a mark on the world that cannot be erased by anyone. They rise, they rule, and then they fade into legend. Your actions will echo long after you're gone. That is the power of being untouchable. Your name will never fade. The art of disguise. The untouchable knows the power of blending in. You don't always have to stand out. Sometimes, the best strategy is to remain unnoticed. If they can't see you, they can't hurt you. Disguise isn't just about physical appearance. It's about controlling how others perceive you. Be invisible when you need to be. And when the time comes, make your presence impossible to ignore. The world is full of distractions. Be the one who doesn't get caught in them. Stay low, stay quiet, and when you move, make sure it's with purpose. The power of independence. Dependence is weakness. The untouchable never relies on anyone but themselves. They build their strength from the ground up, never asking for help, never waiting for someone to lift them. Independence isn't just about standing alone, it's about knowing that you don't need anyone to survive. Your power, your influence, your rise to the top, it's all on you. When you're self-sufficient, nothing can break you. The world may try to tear you down, but if you stand on your own, you stand forever. The hidden strength. Strength isn't always loud. Sometimes, the strongest force is the one no one sees coming. The untouchable doesn't flaunt their power. They keep it hidden until the moment is right. They understand that true strength is in restraint, in knowing when to act and when to remain still. The world will always underestimate you until you show them that you've been preparing, waiting for your moment to rise. Keep your cards close. Be the storm that no one hears until it's too late. The power of patience. Patience is a virtue, but it's also a weapon. The untouchable doesn't rush. They wait for the right opportunity to strike. They understand that the longer you wait, the more power you gain. In a world full of people eager to make moves, the one who waits with purpose is the one who will ultimately control the game. The best decisions are made when you're calm, when you're not reacting to fear or impulse. Patience is what separates those who survive from those who thrive. The influence of fear. Fear is your ally, not your enemy. The untouchable knows how to use fear to their advantage. They don't just make others fear them, they make them fear what they can do. Fear of the unknown. Fear of what you could become. Fear of what you could take from them. That's how you control. People don't fight what they fear. They run from it. Make them fear you, and they'll never see you coming. Fear isn't just about intimidation. It's about making them realize that crossing you isn't an option. The illusion of failure. Failure? It's just an illusion. A tool to make your enemies believe they've beaten you. The untouchable never truly fails. Every setback, every defeat, is part of the plan. You make them think you've lost. Make them celebrate your downfall. Then rise stronger than before. Failure is nothing more than a tactic. Let them underestimate you. Let them think you've fallen. And when you rise again, it will be with such force that they won't be able to stop you. The untouchable doesn't fail, they learn and grow. The weapon of influence. Influence is the weapon of the untouchable. Power isn't just about what you can take, it's about what you can make others give. The untouchable doesn't force their way, they convince. They manipulate. They lead without others even realizing they're being led. Influence is silent but deadly. When you control the minds of others, you control everything they do. You make them think it's their idea, and they'll follow you anywhere. Influence is not just power, it's the ability to shape reality without lifting a finger. Part 18. The Price of Immortality, U.S. Style. MC. Immortality is not about living forever. It's about creating a legacy that will never die. The untouchable understands that their true power lies in what they leave behind. You're not just building a future for yourself, you're building a foundation that will endure long after you're gone. The price of immortality isn't in riches or fame, it's in your impact. Leave your mark on the world so deeply that no one can erase it. Immortality is the ability to shape time itself and ensure that even in death, you are still feared, still remembered. The power of deception. Deception is not lying, it's strategic misdirection. The untouchable knows that sometimes the truth is the most dangerous weapon. Instead of holding it close, you disguise it, twist it, and use it against those who think they know the truth. The untouchable is the master of deception. They make you believe what they want you to believe,